The Mongolian steppe. Huge, quiet, a giant field of grass that goes on forever. Here, under a sky that seems to stretch on endlessly, live nomads. For hundreds of years they've traveled these lands, their lives connected to the rhythms of nature. Their homes, gurs, round tents made of felt, easy to move and practical. Their friends, horses, loyal and strong, carrying them across the plains. This is a trip into their world, a world of tradition, strength, and a deep love for the land. Imagine waking up to the sound of wind blowing softly through the grasslands. The sun, a bright mix of orange and red, colors the sky. This is how Mongolian nomads live, a life close to nature. They live with the seasons, moving their animals to fresh grass, their lives showing the strong spirit of humans. The Mongolian nomads have strong traditions, their culture passed down for many years. Their stories are part of who they are, tales of bravery, strength, and a deep respect for the land. In a world focused on technology and always wanting more, their way of life shows us a simpler, more peaceful way to live. Come with me as we explore the lives of Mongolia's nomadic tribes, experiencing their daily routines, their traditions, and their unique view of the world. Sunrise in the Gobi Desert. The air is cool and smells like sagebrush and wet dirt. A single person comes out of a jur, their shape dark against the rising sun. This is Monkbat, a herder with rough hands and a wrinkled face that shows a life lived outdoors. He starts his day like his ancestors did, taking care of his animals. Sheep make soft noises, ready to eat. Goats climb on rocks, their bells making soft sounds in the quiet morning. Monkbat walks among them easily, carrying a shepherd's stick. His wife, Sarnai, milks the yaks, her movements smooth and steady. The air is filled with the sounds of their work, a song of life in the quiet desert. Inside the jir, a fire burns in the stove, making a warm light. The air smells of smoke and strong tea with milk. Their children, Altan and Nara, wake up, their faces still sleepy. Soon they'll be outside helping their parents, learning how to live as a nomad. Life here is simple, living with nature. The nomads understand the balance of their world, taking only what they need and respecting the land. Their days are full of purpose, their lives showing the strong human spirit. Life for Mongolia's nomads changes with the seasons. Spring comes with new green grass, a time for baby lambs and calves learning to walk. Summer is a short burst of color, the grasslands covered in wildflowers. Families move their animals to higher fields. Their gurs spread across the hills like white mushrooms. Autumn brings the golden color of the coming winter. The nomads gather their animals, their voices echoing as they guide them to their winter camp. The air gets cold, the nights get longer, and the stars shine brightly above. Winter covers the steppe with a harsh beauty. It gets very cold, winds blow strongly, and snow covers everything. Families stay warm inside their jurs, the stove keeping them cozy. It is a time for stories, for sharing memories and legends around the fire. Through it all, the nomads adapt. They are strong people, their lives showing how humans can live even in the hardest places. The changing seasons are not just something they see, they are part of their lives. The nomads' connection to their past is as big as the sky. They carry their history with them, in their stories, their songs, and their old rituals. One such ritual is the ovu, a pile of sacred stones. Travelers stop, add a stone, and pray for a safe journey. Weddings are happy events, full of music, dancing, and food. The groom rides a horse to get his bride. She wears a deal, a traditional dress decorated with beautiful stitching. The ceremony is a celebration of love and family, joining two families under the big Mongolian sky. Naadam, the national festival, is full of color and energy. Archery, wrestling, and horse racing test the strength and skill of the nomads. The excitement is strong, showing the nomads' competitive spirit and their deep connection to their culture. These traditions are not just old things, they are alive and show who the nomads are. They connect generations, giving a sense of belonging in a world that is always changing. Section 5. The Heart of the Jur. The jur is more than just a house, it shows the nomadic way of life. Made of wood and felt, it's easy to move, practical and surprisingly big inside. Stepping inside feels like a warm hug. The air smells like milk tea and cooking mutton. Sunlight comes through the opening at the top, lighting up the colorful rugs and decorations on the walls. The center of the jur is the stove, its metal sides giving off warmth. Families sit around the stove, sharing stories, laughing, and talking about the day. Children play on the floor with simple handmade toys. Older people, their faces showing wisdom, watch, reminding everyone of the importance of family and tradition. At night, the Jur becomes a cozy and comfortable place. The stars shine through the opening at the top, families sleep close together, they're breathing a calming sound in the quiet night. The Jur shows how clever the nomads are and how they can make a home wherever they go. It is a safe place, a place of warmth, comfort, and strong connections. Section 6. The Spirit of the Horse. No animal is more important to the Mongolian nomad than the horse. Loyal, strong, and free, they are a key part of the nomadic way of life. From a young age, kids learn to ride, their connection with their horses as natural as breathing. Horses are more than just animals. They are friends, partners, and a source of pride. They are used for herding animals, carrying things, and racing across the steppe. A nomad without a horse is like a bird without wings. The yearly Naadam festival shows the special bond between nomad and horse. The horse races are exciting, with jockeys as young as 5 years old riding their horses to the finish line. The cheering crowd, the sound of hooves, and the dust create an amazing experience. The relationship between the nomad and the horse is one of respect and understanding. The horse gives freedom, companionship, and a connection to the land. In return, the nomad gives care, respect, and a deep understanding of the horse's spirit. Section 7. Nature's Bounty, Nomadic Resilience. The Mongolian steppe might seem harsh, but for the nomads it gives them life. They live peacefully with nature, respecting its power and using its gifts. Their food is simple but good for them, mostly dairy products, meat, and sometimes wild plants. From their animals they get milk, cheese, yogurt, and meat. They use every part of the animal, wasting nothing. The skins are used for clothes and shelter. The bones are used for tools and decorations. Even the dung is used as fuel, its smoke giving the air a special smell. The nomads know a lot about the land. They know where to find the best grass for their animals, which plants are safe to eat, and how to understand the changing weather. This knowledge has been passed down for generations, helping them survive in this difficult environment. However, life on the steppe is not always easy. Climate change is making winters harsher and the weather unpredictable. The nomads are strong, but their way of life is in danger. Section 8. A Vanishing World. The world is changing and Mongolia's nomadic way of life is uncertain. Modern life is coming to the steppe, bringing new opportunities and new problems. Many young people are leaving the countryside for the cities, looking for education and jobs. The appeal of a modern lifestyle is strong, promising comfort and ease. The Mongolian government is trying to preserve its nomadic heritage while also modernizing the country. There are worries that the unique culture of the nomads could be lost as younger generations choose a more city-based way of life. However, there is hope. Many nomads are adapting, using modern technologies while still keeping their traditions. Solar panels power Jurs, giving them electricity for lights and communication. Motorbikes are replacing horses for some jobs, making life a little easier. The future of Mongolia's nomadic culture depends on finding a balance between keeping tradition and accepting progress. It's a difficult balance, but the nomads are determined to find it. Section 9. Echoes on the Wind. As the sun sets, creating long shadows across the steppe, I sit by a warm fire drinking salty milk tea. The air gets cold and the stars start to shine like a million tiny lights in the dark sky. Monkbat, the nomad herder, sits next to me, his face lit by the fire. "We are people of the sky," he says softly, his voice almost lost in the wind. "Our lives follow the stars, our futures connected to the land." His words stay with me after I leave the steppe. The nomads' way of life, their love for the land, their strength, these are lessons I remember. The future of Mongolia's nomadic tribes is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Their story, their spirit will continue across the Mongolian steppe, showing how strong the human spirit is and how we can live with nature.